You and me both. No, that's what I want, guys. It's almost go time. All right, everybody, bring it in. Everybody. Oh, it is go time.
Oh my God!
What is everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. That's right, live from the Toyota Lounge, here by our Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR, presented by Miller Lite. What time is it, boys?
Let me check my watch.
Miller Lite game
It's
time.
Miller time,
It's Miller
baby.
time.
It's Miller time. Crack open an ice cold Miller Lite while we watch this team play. Nuggets Bulls. I was worried this would be the sit-out game. You know, this is the Curtis Jones game, the Hunter Tyson game.
So you thought there'd be two in a row like that?
Well, I just thought maybe they'd take this one off, come back, but not the case. We are excited.
Bro,
we get to watch
the
the
dress
Denver
rehearsal.
Nuggets, the dress rehearsal. I love it. They're all dress rehearsals. We're going to talk about what we hope for tonight. We're going to bounce around the association. We didn't get to this yesterday on the show. I want to get some takes off while D-Line's here to really back me. You know? I want to talk some trash about other teams. I need my backing vocals on that one.
I got you, bro.
You got me?
You know I got you on that.
And later in the show, we might have somebody that joins the show to give bets. We'll find out here in a little bit together.
What are we betting that happens?
What's the line?
What is the line? Minus 200. Back from the IR, it's Brendan Vogt.
What's up, fellas? I saw... Basically, I'm really inspired by Jason Tatum, who's been working his tail off to come back really quickly from an injury. And I thought, if I'm going to sit here and hate on the guy,
Might as well
I got to do the same thing. So I'm happy to be back in here with you guys.
Are you also already dunking?
Yeah. Well, my dad picks me up,
Oh,
and then I can dunk.
That's so adorable.
That is actually very cute.
Also back from London.
Yeah.
It's
You sound like you're from London.
Cheerio. I'm back from listen, man, every now and again you have to make a pilgrimage back to the homeland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to step on native soil. You're going to see a bunch of other squatty, bald, soft-teethed idiots.
Is that what it was
around.
like out there? Were you looking around and feeling like, look, it's me?
The first time I ever went to London, I was like, oh, I'm English. I woke up my whole life. I knew, but my whole life I was like, oh, yeah, I'm Norwegian. And then I went there. I'm like, no, I'm English.
It's this one.
Did you have shepherd's pie?
No, I had something called Starbucks. I also had something called. I had a doner kebab, and I got very sick.
British not known for their food, are they?
Well,
what about a spot of tea? Do you have that?
I had Coke Zero.
Okay. They got that out there?
Listen, guys, I didn't go out there to expand my horizons. I went to watch American football.
I love that you went out there, didn't do a single thing British, just went to Starbucks.
And by the way, it's his heritage.
It is his heritage.
Well,
Not interested.
Listen, I did go to the British Museum. I saw all the stuff we stole from the world, and we refused to give back, despite their loud and persistent protest.
Yeah, it belongs in a museum.
Yeah, well, it belongs in their country.
Well, have you not seen Raiders of the Last Ark? That was the line.
Oh, okay.
I guess you didn't catch the reference. We have the Bulls tonight. Tell us what we need to know about them.
Well, the Bulls are 2-1, as are your Denver Nuggets, and they've been very impressed over there, our friends at CHGO, by the play of Matas Buzelis.
Oh, that's my guy.
Who is looking really good, honestly. Like, he's the guy to watch as far as if you feel like you know, the other players, like what they bring to the table. This is the Bulls' hope for a future right now, right? Like a potential blue chip to carry forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're got Kobe White. I don't know if he's playing right now. He's day-to-day. I'm looking to get an update on that. But Buzelis is, I think, really the guy to keep an eye on. He's had a very nice preseason for them, and they're very excited about him. And I'm just going to say that 3 times because that's the full list of things they're super excited about. On the Denver Nuggets side of things, a nice reminder from David Adelman that, quote, "This team kicked our ass last year. Twice."
That's the most Michael Malone quote he's ever had.
I mean, it's already
a
coming out.
preseason game, and he's like, "You guys remember last year? Nobody does."
It's already
so
coming
they
out,
beat us
man.
Twice.
Totally. You could tell he's a new man, but he was also his predecessor. Left his mark. But he said you got to get back, right? Get back in transition, and that's what the Clippers thought about the Nuggets. They made those cute T-shirts.
I was going to say, how do you know that they feel that way?
Yep. No T-shirts for the Nuggets tonight, but Alman gave us that quote preseason. And look, he said, "Yeah, I know it's a preseason game, but it's great practice for us. So getting back is the priority. Who will be getting back, to the point our fearless leader just made? The usuals. Adelman said that there are no Nuggets expected to rest tonight. So how long they play, how hard they go, to be TBD, but no one's resting, right? That's pretty exciting. So it looks like you're going to get the Nugget starters here
All
against
15.
the Chicago Bulls.
All 15 of the Nugget starters?
Yeah.
Well, they only have 14 guys on the roster.
Oh, okay. All 14. I was going to say, who are the usuals? Do we know yet?
We actually don't know. I'm excited for this, though.
I can't wait.
You know, there was, like I said, I wondered if they would rest one of these games. It is possible they don't take that last game, Friday. They take that one off. David Adelman did say, we talked about it as a coaching staff, typically we'd like to take one game where we let the guys rest. So maybe that does become Friday's matchup. It's a division rival, but I am excited that this is mirroring. I've talked about this before. Week of training camp, 2 games in a row. A week of practice, 2 games in a row. And then you get another week of practice, and then the season arrives. It's kind of a nice rhythm. So I am glad, actually, that they are playing their starters, because as much as it's like they played 2 nights ago, that's what happens in the NBA. You play every other night. So I kind of like this as let's see how the guys feel having to play on 48 hours rest.
I know you guys were doing the work, so I'm not sure if you got to listen to the broadcast on the Clippers game. They were talking about how in their pre-show meetings, Adelman told them if it were up to Jokic, he would play every minute of all these preseason games because he likes to play himself into shape.
Yeah.
So some of these guys want the run right now, right? It's not all put them in bubble wrap and shut it down after a game and a half. So it sounds like the Nuggets want to be playing. Of course, fingers crossed for health.
I wonder if they're going to go as hard as they did in the last game, because the first half of that last game, the second quarter in particular, was, I think, regular season speed. And not even, to be honest with you, they went harder than they do some nights in the regular season.
Sure did.
I've seen them play less hard than that in regular season games. And I kind of hope that happens again, because I'm not sure how much you get out of going half speed, third gear.
It's how you get injured.
It could be how you get injured, but also, what are you really practicing for? If you're out there, go hard. And I hope that we get... One thing we haven't seen yet, D-line, and I know it sounds silly, but I kind of want to see it. I want to see 3 full quarters of it, because you come out in the second half, they've played them 5 minutes and then start rotating. I kind of want to see just go through it all, man. You wear down over the course of 48 minutes. I want to see if they are ready to not be worn down on opening night.
I would be honestly surprised if they didn't go
All out?
Yeah, I mean, truly.
Full blown?
Well, I mean, at least half blown, I guess. But I would, for the reason that you kind of just mentioned, they're not playing the full game. You know, it's like they're going, you want to get what you can get out of this. If you do have to play these preseason games, you should make them actually meaningful to yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did not get to watch the last game. I was in foggy London town, and it was very early in the morning. I had no sympathy for our European viewers, but I did feel sorry for myself. But I really do want to see, I want to see it, man. I'm excited.
You missed it, man. You missed it the last time. Now we welcome in the 4th member of our broadcast team here. A little late to the show because he walked here. Superstar Dev.
Okay, bro. Welcome back.
Is this the first couch show of the year?
Bro, listen,
good.
You don't need the couch for that. It's always a couch show. You know what I mean?
Always.
Well, when you two are here, it is.
It's always a couch show. He doesn't get it, dude.
I don't get
not
it.
a couch
You don't
guy.
understand.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I hope to see. Let's go on to Wishlist now, because we are in Wishlist season. The last game was really good. You saw the headline to the show, to the pregame show today. I'll throw out the first one and then let you guys talk amongst yourselves. But it would be really nice, not necessary, but really nice if we saw a camcorder.
You've been working on that one. I saw.
That one I saw on Reddit. So I will give them a little hat tip. But it's good enough. We're taking it. A camcorder. I would love a
100%.
camcorder tonight.
Dude, a camcorder. Holy smokes.
That is pretty good. It took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while. That would be great. That has to be on your wish list. You
Yeah.
want to see as many minutes together, but you want to see him start to put it together. Every one of these minutes, they don't matter, but they truly matter to him. He's the one piece, I feel like, for the Nuggets, because he's the new guy. So if you could get him getting going, then I think you could just look at the what ifs.
Yeah.
It's the what ifs.
Man, I would have called it a Johnson junket.
I mean, that's pretty good too. I think that is pretty good.
Dude, I can't wait. It seems like we're still kind of waiting to see the blistering shooting coming from Cam Johnson. We haven't quite seen it yet. We've seen the heady play. We've seen the
solid, man.
We've
Just
seen
solid.
We've seen the solid
We
play.
like it
We've seen-
solid.
yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of things, but we really haven't seen like a flurry. We haven't seen
a yak cam.
We haven't seen a yak cam mortar. So I would love to see that. I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to see, but that is pretty close to the top of the.
Speaking of which, have you seen some of the shots Mike is taking in Brooklyn?
outlandish.
You should check him out when he gets
Really?
there.
Is it
I
fun?
gotta be-
Is
I-
it as
they
fun
have
as
to
we
be
imagine?
It's fun. It's fun.
But Cam Johnson getting off, having a big night tonight is even just making a few shots. He got 7 threes up in 20 minutes the other day. That's a lot. And they were wide open. To me, this is why I feel so great about the Nuggets. I talked, by the way, on the All-NBA show with Tim Legler. He's been known to shoot a 3 from time to time. He said, absolutely, there's something to playing with a team like Denver where every possession is maximized, and there's actually more pressure in a weird way because it feels like, yeah, man, wide open. So he thinks he noticed it as well. Noticed his shot was flat. He's like, yeah, I think that guy is somebody who's probably trying to figure out how to fit in. But tonight would be a great night. It's his debut at Ball Arena, unofficial.
Well,
to see it.
and he's one of those guys where you have heard, like as Bruce has told us in practices, when these guys are playing behind closed doors, Cam is shooting the cover off the ball, right? So
Yeah.
it is probably just that, maybe overthinking at times, a little tight, and even just things that we saw at times from Mike, like waiting to shoot the ball is not as easy as people think. But throughout the year, Cam is going to be involved, and I think after the first time Cam really gets hot, you're going to see a settled-in shooter that, the catch and shoot numbers speak for themselves. This is an elite catch and shoot guy, and I am very confident we will see that.
What else do we want to see, Dev? What's on your wish list for tonight?
I hope to see more of that Jokic and Big Val minutes together.
Why not?
Great
I
answer.
really do like it. I like I think it's just how deep you have to go to try to defend that, and also how creative you could get as the Nuggets with that. I think that it excites Jokic. I think it makes him think about where he could be, and it's just a spot that he hasn't been in so long.
Yeah.
Being the power forward spot. So I love that. And also I think that Big Val, that was a big push when he came to the Nuggets was, are you going to get enough minutes? They're trying to find ways to get him on the floor with Jokic. So you get the time without him. I think that's just, it's fun. So that's one that I'm rooting for. Every single minute that they have, I think is just exciting minutes.
If you watched the list the other day that went up on our YouTube channel, Film Breakdown, they had 4 possessions. They had one play basically that they ran, and the rest of it was just kind of you could tell that that's not something they fleshed out yet. It would be cool if they had a couple more plays, if they were a little bit more deliberate in it. And we got it because I just have a feeling that we want to do this. We haven't really designed it yet, but let's just see what it looks like without practice.
You could tell because when we asked Big Val about it, he was the first he'd ever heard of it. So, but yeah, that's what.
You think he was on the bench doing the meme, me?
Oh, that's great. It's but I think preseason is for trying stuff and working through stuff. So I'm with Dev. It was exciting to see, and I would like to see it again.
D-Line, you got to make a wish.
I want to see a bench unit that makes sense, beyond the fun stuff. I'd like a little meat and potatoes, little bangers and mash, little fish and chips.
Oh yeah, banger in the mouth. We got it last game though. We kind of got but you didn't get to see it. But it was Jamal in the bench.
This is your I'm
wish.
looking
Okay.
for.
It'd be funny if tonight they don't.
I mean, listen, I've seen less predictable things happen. I just want to see something that I can hang my cap on and just be like, okay, that's it. That's what it's going to look like. We got the stack. I mean, I can imagine what it looks like, but I got to see it.
Yeah. You got a wish for us?
I do. It's a continuation of something that we saw, I think, literally in the first 30 seconds of preseason. And that is a 3-point shot ready Jamal Murray. Ooh. Friend of the show, Matt Brooks.
I was going to say, no, he's not.
Not Jamal Murray. Important correction. No, he is not.
He might be.
It's true.
We might be a show of the show.
One day, perhaps. Matt Brooks, who works for the Denver Nuggets and is a friend of the show, tweeted earlier he's keeping an eye on the same thing, which is Jamal Murray's 3-point rate. Currently, 52% of Jamal's shots from the preseason so far are from 3-point range. Over half of his shots are from 3 right now.
Man.
I like that. Again, in the regular season, I'm sure that number will come down. But to some extent, I think Jamal Murray has always been a guy who doesn't look for that shot as much as I think he is a good shooter. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This actually tracks with when he was in Kentucky, he shot more threes than twos. So seeing that again in preseason has just caught my eye. It's not the way Jamal Murray has typically played, slow, methodic pick and roll guard, and he'll catch and survey. What about catch and shoot? I like it. I hope to see more of it.
I think that's a great one, man, to be honest. And you talk about the three-point shot. You know where a lot of them, just in my head, I haven't gone back and looked at every three over 3 games, but that's a lot of just wiggle, a lot of shake to get open for three. Like a lot of breaking guys down with these nice moves, getting them off balance, and then creating 7 feet of space to get a shot off, which is like, man, I think he has that. It might be the thing. He might shoot more threes just because in years past he's done that and not gotten free because I think he's been a little slow.
It's a great point.
Maybe he's getting a little bit more open. So hopefully we get a nice debut or a nice fourth game here, and maybe it's the last one we need to see before the regular season starts to ramp up. Let's move on now to a little around the association.
Oh, finally!
Oh yeah.
We made some predictions who we think we're going to be good this year, who are the Nuggets, going to have to battle with, and I want to update a couple of these predictions.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Sure.
I think they're going to be really good. I still think that one.
That's an update?
That one's not an update. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't really think the Nuggets have a great chance at the 1 seed this year. I just think the Thunder have too many guys.
I'm not abandoning
hold on to it. Hold on to it.
You know who else has a bunch of guys?
Denver Nuggets?
No, the Clippers. No, the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Of course the Nuggets.
Well, the Clippers too.
We'll go to the Houston Rockets next. They've looked good in the preseason. For whatever it's worth, preseason. I'm not changing my take on the Rockets. I think they're going to be really good, but not as good as your beloved Denver Nuggets.
I agree. I think they're like the 3rd best team in the West.
Yeah, them not having a point guard, I think that changes some things over there.
Yes, it
Sure
does.
Yeah, they got Reed Shepard and Aaron Holiday. The LA Lakers. I don't know if you guys have been watching ESPN or ESPN products like ESPN podcasts, ESPN
No,
social
I
media
haven't
handles,
actually,
or
yeah.
literally anything ESPN talks about when they talk about the NBA. But LeBron James is holding out. He's holding out. And there's some rumors that maybe he'd like to, he's injured because he has sciatica, allegedly. I'm skeptical of whether or not he has sciatica. If he has it, that doesn't go away.
Either there's no good answer.
There's no
to
good
that
answer.
question.
Either he
To that
has
question.
sciatica, and it's like, okay, it might really be done for him because that's a tough thing to overcome. Or number 2, he didn't have leverage this offseason for the first time in the last 15. And he might have, and he was upset. He made some passive-aggressive comments and this or that, clearly unhappy. And now it's like, yeah, there's reports that he might want to sit out and wait and just see how the Lakers are doing before making his determine when he comes back. I look at that. I look at DeAndre Ayton saying, I haven't yet played with Luka or talked to those guys yet. I haven't worked out with them. And I go, oh, they're going to suck this year.
Oh man, it makes me happy. You should say it one more time. I think that we all get it.
It's just a prediction. I'm not saying it, knock on wood, but I kind of think the Lakers might just suck.
So for consistency's sake, Adam had the same concerns about the Nuggets last year when you heard Michael Malone say things like, I haven't seen these guys. JJ Redick said that after they lost to the Suns. He said,
"Oh, that's right."
He said, and I don't mean this as an excuse. He was criticizing his team.
Yes, I forgot this.
They have had that entire group together since before training camp started, and we have not. And I just thought that sounds familiar and not in a good way.
Everybody's talking about skinny Luka, and I just wonder if they really can't reset until LeBron's gone. And LeBron's like, "Yeah, you can't." And I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make sure this year you can't reset. So the Lakers, LeBron, Luka, it's always scary. They add 8, and they got some guys, LaRavia, I like him, Marcus Smart. That might be a team that's like, no, man, they might just be bad. So I'm downgrading the Lakers. The Clippers, I think they're going to be really good. I can't believe I'm back.
Yeah.
Every goddamn year.
I'm
Every
mixing
year.
it up this year. I'm believing in the Clippers.
Yeah, there's never been a year that you didn't believe in them.
I didn't believe in them until very recently.
That's not true.
They
That is
pulled
not
me
true.
back in. Well, I'm saying years past. I'm saying this year.
I see. Well,
I think they're going to be good. I hate to say it.
Well, okay. You did feel about this way about them several years ago, but to your credit, they are now all older.
Well, the other thing is there's no distractions this year, off-court distractions. So there's nothing going on that might derail.
My favorite thing about the NBA is there's one owner every year or one team every year that's like, oh, wait a minute, there's all these good older players no one wants. What if we combine them for a bit of a super team?
Everybody wants them. They gotta. I mean, people would take John Collins. People would take Brooke Lopez. They take Bradley Beal. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Chris Paul. People would take. We would take Chris Paul. I mean, we were
Would
looking
we?
for a.
Can we speak for ourselves here, please?
You don't think we would take Chris Paul if we took backup
what?
point guard? I don't. For free, I'm saying.
For what?
I think the Clippers will be good. I might have Oklahoma City, Denver Clippers now in my tier
Oh
one,
my
and Houston
God.
below them.
That's how I have my standings.
Yeah, but
the Clippers there.
doesn't Vegas have a team that you're going to get to?
We're keeping moving down here.
They're pretty high.
I'm almost there. I'm going in order based on Basketball Reference. Minnesota. I will say this. I am wondering if I'm a little Minnesota shook because they've owned Denver.
Of course.
Everyone else thinks they suck and they won't be good. I still think they'll be good, but I am downgrading them to a tier below these teams we've talked about. Not the Lakers, but the other ones.
they lost important pieces, but man, I'm with you. Like, I can't downgrade them.
I know.
They beat the hell out of us every time we play
What
them.
they're able to do with Mike Conley being their starting point guard, it should be studied.
Yeah.
There's no way that they should win anything. Like, really, they should suck.
He's
But-
like Yoda, man.
But they still find a way, and they still have the pieces.
Reference.
I mean, they just put fear in Denver, so that, of course, you're thinking about it.
They are also very excited about the summer Anthony Edwards had.
Right.
That's
right.
like the same way we've been talking
That's
about.
what it comes down to. I just
course.
believe in Anthony Edwards.
Of course.
Against all.
Yeah.
How could you not?
Yeah, and obviously I'm like, it doesn't. That guy's been good year in, year out. But just sort of some of the things we're hearing about Jamal that have us excited. Like,
Yeah.
apparently Ant has just been an animal, and
He
that's
is an
scary.
animal.
When that guy. I mean, if that guy was one of the 10 smartest players in the league, he would be one of the 3 best players in the
I
league.
know. Yeah,
Like, easily.
Oh, I completely agree with you. I mean, he's the most athletic, most like that is a guy. He's actually so
Most competitive, too.
yeah, he's most competitive. Like, that is a guy I should hate, and I can't bring
I
myself.
know,
to do it.
same.
I can't
It's
bring
the
myself to do
Southern
it.
accent. That's all it is.
Because I like dogs. You know, what I mean? I'm a dog person.
I wish I had a Southern accent. I just think it makes everyone 10% more
I
likable.
think that you would see him a little bit more racist.
Maybe.
But that's fine.
The Golden State Warriors, Dev. This is the team you're getting to. Today, Kevin Pelton, who does his analytics models for ESPN,
One of my mutual followers.
he mocked the Warriors as winning the championship.
I hope he mocked the Warriors like I'm about to.
Nice.
The Warriors do it. This thing is, I know what your take's already going to be. They are really great, really scary. They do win all those games. They do get hurt.
Yep, yep.
But if they don't, I do wonder if we're looking at opening night. The Nuggets have arguably their toughest test. A healthy Warriors
When did they win all of those games?
in April, in March.
In the stretch where no one was trying,
Yeah, I'm
and then
sure.
the playoffs started.
I don't think you can say nobody was trying. People had a lot on the line.
No, half the teams weren't trying at that point. Like, half the teams were like trying to actively think about their draft position. Every year down that stretch, like, something happens that you have to be like, it doesn't matter.
Well, they
one way or the
also
other.
made a trade that coincided with when it happened. It could have been that as well.
But I understand. Like, but that team got a boost of Nas when everybody else was like kind of just coasting out.
a
They're
little
like,
too
oh,
much
let's
Nas.
go, we're gonna do this, and then we were like, oh my god, they're incredible. And then that's where all of Kevin Pelton's, Brendan's co-follower,
That's right.
data came from. And then the playoffs happened, and then then Cinderella went back to wherever she went back to.
They have, I think, 2 outcomes, right?
Yes.
They have things break right for them, and they've got a lot of top-end stuff, a lot of veteran experience. They're going to know how to win. And in a way that feels familiar to me in some ways, to some of the Nuggets rosters we've seen, it feels like an injury or two, and they're completely screwed.
Of course.
So I feel like the latter is more likely, but there's a best-case scenario of the Warriors that are competitive.
Long story short, I don't believe this shit at all.
I can't believe
Like,
it. All right, I'm taking
all.
Warrior. I'll buy Warriors. I'm buying them.
Nobody gets it like the couch gets it.
No, it's like, there's what makes them good all of a
Me
sudden.
and Deborah was just sitting on this couch. It's like on a porch, just looking out at everyone running around, going, "Hey, the Clippers! Hey, the Warriors!" Every year, we're like, "Man," just looking at each other. Sucking our
The
teeth.
Warriors won a playoff series, the same as Denver last year.
Yeah, but come on.
But who did they lose to?
Minnesota.
Oh,
Could have been us. Could have been
Stop
us.
us dead in our tracks.
I didn't think about that. I don't believe in the Warriors.
Dallas has also looked impressive, but I maintain what you feel about Golden State. I feel about Anthony Davis's eyeball. I just think it will last 10 games at a time.
Maybe, but this is my like I believe in the Dallas Mavericks when no one else here does. And you believe in the Clippers and the Warriors.
I think Dallas will be really good. I just think I've heard too many things about detached retinas that they don't attach. They just kind of dangle back in place.
It's not encouraging news.
I think that Cooper Flagg's going to make an immediate
Dude, that
impact.
guy's good, man.
I know. I think he's going to make it. And like actually legendary players step in and they change their team immediately from the jump. And I think he might be one of those.
Like a Carmelo.
Like a Carmelo Anthony, like a LeBron James, like any legendary player comes in. Some players take 2-3 years. Everyone thinks they're the greatest player on earth. They win 20 games total over that time, and they cannot get more lauded. And some players actually just step in and make a real difference because they're dogs.
Bro, I will say this though, because my buddy Kirk Henderson always sees the most cynical angle of these things.
The ice guy.
Yeah, the ice guy. He
Wait.
chewing ice.
Shooting ice guy.
From Texas, the ice guy.
Good clarification.
The ice guy from Texas.
Another
You guys know
good
him.
clarification.
No, he was talking about Cooper Flag the other day. Was asked about how he can help Anthony Davis get going, and he was asked something. He's like, "Yeah, I could really do a lot to help him get going." He's like, "Our rookie is telling our 12-year NBA vet how to get going. Like this is a disaster."
Yeah.
Might be. Our pregame picks. Presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet of $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. Must be 21 or older. Physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Did you have something for us?
Bold starters. Ao is in for Kobe.
The Sunmu. Okay, well,
The
there you
Sunmu
go.
is in for Kobe.
Alrighty. Dev, make us some money on the preseason.
Let's make some money here.
Whoa.
Let's make some money here. This
Or
one,
just get warm. Just get loose.
this one is like me coming out and stretching.
Yeah,
we'll
this is
probably
a-
have a good game. We're probably going to make some money.
This is Dev starting off the year with a heat check.
And Bet365 is going to make sure that we get paid. The Nuggets come into this game as 6-point favorites. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God.
They're playing against the Bulls.
Okay.
Their backups aren't even good. There's no way that the
no.
Nuggets don't cover this. Nuggets are covering, baby. Let's go -6 for the
This is
Nuggets
terrifying.
to get paid.
Terrifying.
You know what? I'm going to listen to Dev. You guys can do what you
Okay.
want.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
listening
man.
to him.
Listen. You're
This,
right.
this also is a high-scoring game. I don't know if you guys looked at that last one. It was very, very low scoring. Adam just came out with the list. It was incredible.
Thank you,
The
brother.
Nuggets are coming out with defensive schemes right now. They look like they're trying to buy in. They look like they're trying to buy more time of trying to get that defense going. So this is going to be maybe a quick defensive first half. I would take the first half under, and I'm also going to take the under 234. I just don't think it's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. If I'm going with all of those unders, you got to expect that I'm going to go under on the players itself. They have these numbers high as if they're actually playing. They have Jokic to score at least 20 points. You want to know what he's not going to do? Score at least 20 points.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
go under on Jokic. Who knows if he even plays in that second half?
Bro, even if it's right, that just feels icky. Betting on a Jokic under for points?
No. Just he's going to just try to pass.
I mean, you're not
Get
wrong.
some rebounds and things like that. Just don't think this is going to be a high scoring game for him. They also have Cam Johnson's points pretty high. It has a 15 plus at minus money.
They're betting on a camcorder.
I don't think that the camcorder is coming out in this one. I'm going to go under on that one as well. I do like for Christian Brown to knock down another three-pointer. It just feels like money every single time that he takes a shot. It just looks good. I also think that Jamal will knock down at least 2 3-pointers in this game. It seems like he's trying to get his 3-point shot going, so I like that one as well. And for the lock,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon.
Okay.
Rebounds again.
Let's go.
I like the rebounding that he's coming up with right now.
Played hard last game, man.
He's
He looked
playing
good.
extremely hard. The rebounds are only at 5. Let's just get the over in that one.
What's Brucey B steals at?
They don't have those type of bets in the preseason.
Oh, I guess they're sick, but not as sick as I am.
But do you think that he's going to get
Yes.
What would you put his line at? One steal?
1.5. I mean, I don't know. I just really like how he's playing defense. I just like how dogged he's
You guys
playing.
gonna say he's like a dog out there,
Very
bro.
dogged.
I'm telling you, my favorite play of the last game was his defense on John Collins because he played him out on the perimeter, just flustered him, and then John Collins like, you know what? Let's go down to the post and see if you can do that. And Bruce said, okay, and then flustered him again.
We talked so much about worrying about Bruce's fit offensively, and this preseason reminded me that he just makes them better defensively.
He absolutely. I mean, that's the thing is that Bruce Brown, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people mad at him for his offense because they just. it really is just a phenomenon. When you first start watching a sport, not to say that everyone that complains is a casual, but whatever. When you first start watching a sport, you really only see the offensive side of things. It takes a long time to sort of like recognize what's happening, and just he just puts forth so much effort. And I love that even in the preseason, he'll start barking at the other team's bench like a dog.
He's a dog.
It's dog night here at the fellas.
Awesome. All right. That does it for our pregame show, guys. We're going to go try to find this. We might need Tatiana to stream this one.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
I'm not sure if it's on TV. We're going to find out. Shout out Tatiana. We're going to go watch the game wherever we can, and we're going to be back in the post-game show. Hopefully a winner's lounge. Hit that like button on the way out.
Let's go.